interview part 1 questions and part 2 question answers detailed in this video with the audio track. Now let us start with the question number 1. What are some of the positive views on interviews? Some people think that in its highest form an interview is a source of truth and an art in its practice. Many people considered it a supremely serviceable medium of communication. Our impressions of the people are created by their interviews, so interviewer holds a position of unprecedented power and influence. Basically, they feel that interview is in its highest form is a truth and an art. Question number 2. Why do most celebrity writers despise being interviewed? Most celebrity writer despise being interviewed because they think it is an intrusion into their lives. They think that the interview somehow diminishes them. V.S. Naipaul feels that some people are wounded by the interviews and lose a part of themselves. Rudyard Kipling said that interviewing was immoral. He called it cowardly or vile. Question number 3. What is the belief in some primitive cultures about being photographed? Some primate cultures believed that if one takes a photographic portrait of somebody, then one is stealing that person's soul. That one is ये MCQ टाइप क्वेश्चंस में आ सकता है that one is stealing the person's soul. फोटोग्राफी का मतलब प्रिमिटिव कल्चर्स में ये होता था दैट someone is stealing the particular person's soul. Question number 4. What do you understand by the expression thumbprints on his windpipe? The expression thumbprints on his windpipe refers to the feeling of the suffocation or strangulation. Suffocation की feeling दिखाता है. Question number 5. Who in today's world is our chief source of information about personalities? In today's world, the interviewer is our chief source of information about the personalities. Now, the very next question from the part 2. The interview के part 2 के question answers से start होते हैं understanding the text के. Now, the question number 1. Do you think Umberto Eco likes being interviewed? Give reasons for your opinion. Yes, we feel that Umberto Eco likes being interviewed, for in all his answers he speaks at great length while answering the questions of the interviewer. At no stage it appears that he wants to get rid of the interview. This is a clear indication that Umberto Eco likes being interviewed. He was supposed to give particular answers for the particular questions, and from his answers the interviewer is asking the questions deeply. Then also he was answering the questions interestingly. ठीक है. Now question number 2. How does Eco find the time to write so much? Eco finds the time to write so much for two reasons. First, as he writes about the same things but in different manners. He has some philosophical interests and he pursues them in his academic work. Also, his novels, even his books for children, are about non-violence and peace. The second thing that is that he does not let go any time wasted. For example, while he was waiting for his interviewer, he had written an article with that time. He calls this time interstice. क्या बोलता है वो इस टाइम को? Umberto Eco interstice and makes full use of it. Interstice. That particular word is being used in the answer and it should be used by you in example. Interstice. Question number 3. What was distinctive about Eco's academic writing style? The distinctive quality of Eco's academic writing style is his love for narration. Even his dissertation for a doctoral degree was presented as a narrative. This makes even the serious things look interesting. Question number 4. Did Umberto Eco consider himself a novelist first or an academic scholar? Umberto Eco considered himself as an academic scholar first. He participates in academic conferences and not in the meetings of pen clubs and writers. He writes novels only when he is not having an academic pursuit. At the time, he says, I am a professor who writes novels on Sundays. Question number 5. What is the reason for the huge success of the novel The Name of the Rose? The reason for the huge success of the novel The Name of the Rose is a mystery. However, Eco feels that it might have been because of its timings. Had it been published 10 years earlier or 10 years after, it might not have been successfully. So, he feels like that. With this, the question answers are being completed. Next, we will complete the question answers going places.